Drop this emoji in the comment section if you have ever found that in your life you start and stop when you're trying to create a new habit, or if you're trying to create a new routine in your life. Trust me, you're not alone. Hey lady, welcome back to your new favorite talk show for Christian women, Grown Lady Chat. With me, your host, Dr. Sherunda Simone. Here on Grown Lady Chats, I use our Monday episodes to give you inspirational, motivational, and encouraging information to help you kickstart your week. And in today's episode, I'm going to give you a few helpful tips, action steps that you can take so that you can get off of the yo-yo of up and down, starting and stopping that so many of us fall prey to when we're trying to incorporate a new habit or get rid of an old one in our lives. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure that you stay tuned until the very end of today's video. Plus, I have a little special surprise, so stay tuned. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome to Grown Lady Chat. I would love to have you as a member of this community here, as well as my email community. I'll give you some more information about that in just a moment. But yes, if it's your first time tuning in, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. Make sure that you drop in the comments, let me know where you're tuning in from and how you came to find out about Grown Lady Chat so I can give you a proper welcome. And a big thanks and a huge shout out to all of you ladies who continue to show up, who come in the comments, who follow on all the socials, and of course, keep the conversation going. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope that our community continues to grow with your support. So make sure that you are liking, commenting, and sharing the content as well. Hey lady, are you a woman who loves the Lord and who also enjoys beautiful things? Well, if you are, then you are personally invited to join my exclusive Christian women's group. In this group, we chat about clothes, beauty, home decor, parenting, marriage, cooking, and of course, our Christian walk. It's Christian lifestyle all-encompassing. So be sure to join by clicking the link below. I hope to chat with you soon. Now back to our show. Here on Grown Lady Chat, I like to do random giveaways. And since they're random, you never know when the giveaway is going to happen. And you only find out if you watch subsequent episodes. So make sure that you are tuning in for all the episodes. New episodes go up Mondays and Thursdays. I don't have a set time right now. However, as we continue to grow the community and I see what the numbers look like, then I might have a specific air time. But as of now, we specifically have new episodes every Monday and Thursday. And I'll announce those giveaway winners in those episodes. And of course, if you are a giveaway winner, you could get home decor items, makeup, skincare, beauty, faith-based resources, gift cards, or personal development tools. The best way for you to enter into the random giveaway is to be a part of the Grown Lady Chat community. Chat it up in the comments, follow the socials. Another great way, a very easy way for you to enter the random giveaway is by answering the question of the day. Today's question of the day is more of a statement. I want for you to drop in the comments below so that I can see and the other ladies in the Grown Lady Chat community can see, and we can give you kudos. Ladies, what is one thing that you have accomplished thus far, whether it's this year or even in years past? What's one thing that you are extremely proud of? Let me know. Now, I always pin the question of the day at the very top in the comments so you can see it there, and I'll also share my response as well. All right, lady, let's chat about it. You have a habit that you either want to start or you have a habit that you want to stop. So for the purpose of today's conversation, that's the realm we're going to focus on. If you have a habit that you want to start, you're going to tell yourself. You're going to make a decision within yourself. And most of us just stop there, right? We don't tell anybody else. You don't tell your husband. You don't tell your best friend. You just keep it between you, yourself, and you, right? But the only problem with that is there's no one to hold you accountable. And that becomes very concerning because I don't know about you, but I can make a good excuse when I don't want to do something. I mean, I can make up a world-class, legitimate reason not to do what I should do because I really don't want to do it, right? So the first thing, when there is a goal, a habit that you want to incorporate into your life, a new routine, lady, tell somebody. Now, Be careful though. You don't want to tell those negative naysayers. People are going to hate on you. People who are going to say, oh, you can't do it because they can't do it themselves. Or it might even be people who are worried that you won't be able to do it and that you might crumble underneath the weight of your goal. So yes, tell someone, but be very selective in who you tell. Let Holy Spirit show you. Let the Lord tell you, but you can't tell everybody your business because some people are only there to just be dream snatchers, okay? So don't tell everybody your problems. Don't tell everybody your business. But you do need to have an accountability partner. I like to keep my habits, especially the habits where I want to go up in life. I like to keep those habits in my inner circle. So I call them my fave 5 or like fave 6 set of friends that are Christ-minded women who can hold me accountable and who can check me in love. Now, I've said this before on other episodes. When we're talking about your quit goals, as in habits that you want to get rid of, lifestyle changes that you want to exclude a certain activity, then those you can be more liberal when you tell people. Because human nature is that people want to check others. So a good example is smoking, right? If you have a desire to quit smoking, that's a habit you want to exclude from your life, tell everybody. Tell your coworkers, tell your friends at church, tell your family, tell your husband, tell everybody, okay? Tell your hairdresser, your nail tech. Let everybody know that your goal is to quit smoking. Why? Because they will be constant reminders in your face saying, hey, I thought you said you were going to quit smoking. Didn't you say you were going to quit the cigarettes? Like, tell people who you know they're going to hold you accountable. And 9 times out of 10, that's everybody. Because human nature is that they're going to try and check you every time they see you stepping out of bounds. Are you a woman who enjoys beautiful things? 34/5 Lifestyle has lovely, unique accessories for your everyday look and also for those special occasions. Click the link below to check out our latest accessory collection. All around my space, my home office, my 9 to 5 office, I have reminders of my goals, of my habits that I want to pursue, of lifestyle changes that I want to incorporate, of just positive mindset reminders for me. And so a good thing that you can do when you're trying to begin a new habit, post them all over the place. Those are visual reminders. I used to take lipstick or dry erase markers and write on my mirror reminders. So every morning when I'm doing my skincare and every night when I'm getting ready for bed, I would see these verbal reminders. But I used even Post-it notes. It's so helpful. Put them maybe in your car in the visor so that when you pull down the visor, to check your face like we all do, right, ladies? You'll see that Post-it note, that reminder, something that will be in your face constantly. In the past, I've come up with some lovely aesthetic cell phone backgrounds and wallpapers for my smart devices. That way, every time I open them up, I'm reminded, because we look at our phones so many times throughout the day. And yes, it's good to see a picture of you and hubby. Of course, we love to see pictures of our children. But lady, you can also use your smart devices as another way to hold yourself accountable when you're trying to make a lifestyle change. Even now on my tablet, I'll pop here on the screen what I have. This is my reminder for the month of November. These are the Bible verses that I'm meditating on. So every time I open my tablet, which is pretty much every day, I'm reminded about where I want for my mind to focus. So look for different ways in your everyday life, whether you have a planner, whether you have a planner digital, whether you have a paper planner, find ways to remind yourself about your lifestyle change and hold yourself accountable. And now it's time for Dr. Sherunda Simone's random but helpful information. Lady, I came across this Bible verse in Proverbs and I thought it was worth sharing. Proverbs 26:17. Interfering in someone else's argument is as foolish as yanking a dog's ears. You're welcome. It is said that if you do something consistently for 30 days, it becomes a habit. And that's because, in essence, our lives are filled with memories. Let's say, for instance, you are driving to work and you take the same route nearly every day. And even though you're driving carefully, your mind is so deep in thought that you find yourself turning the car off and walking into your job and you realize, wow, I wasn't even fully aware of all the steps that I took. You didn't remember turning the car on, you didn't remember braking, pushing the gas pedal, turning on your windshield wipers, turning on your flash signal, right? You did not think about all the little steps because it's a part of who you are, it's a part of your routine. Our lives are filled with memories, and our bodies, our muscles have their own muscle memory. That's why even if, you haven't ridden a bike for many years, let's say you didn't ride a bike since you were 18 or 19 and you're in your 30s now. You get on a bike and at first it might be a bit wobbly, but before you know it, you're cruising down the street. They say it's like riding a bike because our muscles have memory. The nerves in our body, they have memory, right? So if you want to change your routine, if you want to start a new habit or stop a current habit, then you have to change the memory system. So then what you want to look at is focus on the triggers. For example, a few months ago, I set out to begin waking up earlier. Now, I don't do this every single day, but I really enjoy getting up an hour or two before my family does so I can have some personal time, whether it's enjoying my cup of coffee or having a nice time just getting ready slowly in the mornings or even having some quiet time with the Lord. And initially, this was extremely hard for me to do because I used to be the press the snooze button multiple times. Okay, let me know if you understand what I'm talking about. But what I realized was because I had my cell phone, which is my alarm, right beside me on the nightstand, my muscle memory, my routine was just to press the snooze button when the alarm went off. In order for me to switch up that routine and change my muscle memory, for a period of time, I had to move my cell phone across the room. So at night, I'd put it on a charger that was literally across the room. I would have to get up out of my bed, go make a couple turns, and then go to get my cell phone. So in that period of time, I would not be able to as easily just smash the snooze button. What I did was I changed my trigger. Ladies, if there is a habit that you want to incorporate or a habit you want to stop, you've got to change your triggers. Right now, you're in a routine. Maybe you might be in a rut even, and you're thinking, how can I change things up? How can I shake things up? You literally have to stop the triggers. On the topic of triggers, let's say you have a desire to work out more consistently. And I know that there are so many women who that is a plan that you have, a goal to have just a more healthy lifestyle. Well, for me, what helped tremendously was doing two things: getting cute workout clothes, all right, and they don't have to be expensive, and also putting them on. All right, so when I would come home from work, or like say on a Saturday morning when I plan on working out, I would put my gym clothes on, even if I couldn't work out in that moment. Because every time I passed a mirror or every time I looked down and I saw the workout clothes on, I would remind myself, oh, hey, remember, you want to incorporate a workout session in your routine today. And then let's say I go throughout the whole day in my cute workout clothes and it's almost bedtime. I would feel extremely guilty, like, girl, you are so fake. Why you have on these gym clothes all day and you did not work out? So then I would not want to feel that feeling. So I made sure that I was doing the workout. So just like I did when I moved my cell phone across the room, thereby forcing me to be aware and cognizant of what I was doing, then by the time I made the couple turns and got to my cell phone, I reminded myself, oh, why are you walking so far to turn your cell phone off? Because you plan on getting up early and having that special time, that precious time, that personal time. So look in your life right now and see what are some of the muscle memories or the routine memories that you want to break to incorporate a new habit. Or what habit are you currently doing that entails one of the habits you want to stop? Okay, and you want to look at that routine and see what can you stop doing, or how can you shake things up? How can you make it a little bit more difficult for you to continue on the same path? Okay, that's essentially what you want to do. You want to change the trigger, switch up the muscle memory, and force yourself to be aware so that you're not just going through the motion, and then you can make the lifestyle change. I realized that we as humans are motivated by rewards. Okay, I'm probably showing my age here, but let me know, when you were coming up in elementary school, did your school give out coupons every time you reached your reading goal? Because we had personal pan pizzas from Pizza Hut, and that was a huge motivation. And so, what I like to do, especially when I am incorporating a new habit, when I'm trying to make a switch in my routine, I like to give myself little rewards along the way. So, for instance, going back to my personal experience with waking up early consistently, what I did was, as a coffee lover, I enjoy coffee. Okay, ladies, let me know in the comment section if you're like me. But to me, coffee is one of the perks of getting up. I enjoy a good cup. So what I would do is I would make sure that I have a couple new flavors of coffee in my pantry, so that when I get up, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm not turning off the snooze button. Yes, of course, I'm looking forward to my personal time, my quiet time, my devotional, but also, oh, there is a new coffee flavor that I'd like to try in my cupboard. So I give myself little rewards along the way. It could be something totally different for you, but you know what that one little thing might be that gives you a little extra oomph to make the change, a little reward. Let me know in the comment section if any of this conversation is helping you. Now, I might sound like a broken record on this, because in nearly every episode, there is some reason for me to say this statement, but I think it is so important for us to remember to give ourselves grace. Lady, give yourself grace. You are doing something different. It's not a part of your routine. It's not a part of your habit, or it's something you've been doing for 2, 3, 10 years. And so it is something you have to work through. So give yourself some grace. Don't allow the enemy, because Satan is what? The accuser of the brethren. Okay, he's going to come and tell you, see, you messed up right there. See, you didn't do it. We knew you couldn't do it. Lies from the pit of hell. Okay, no, it's going to take some persistence. Okay, be patient with yourself. Give yourself some grace. Okay, so don't be so strict and hard on yourself that you totally abandon ship when you make a mistake. This might be a bit rudimentary or basic, but I find that it helps, especially for those of us who are very task oriented. We like to check things off the box, right? I don't know about you, but that just gives me a momentary dopamine rush when I'm able to, X things off my list or check things off my list, right? So what I like to do, especially if I'm giving myself a time period, right? I'm going to be consistent with waking up for the next 3 days. I will literally take my little calendar on my desk, and I will use a pen or a pencil and X off each day. Just that physical aspect of Xing off the days, it gives such a sense of accomplishment, and it's visual. It's not just in your mind, oh, I did it. No, I'm looking down at my calendar here on my desk, and I can see, oh, for 3 days, I was consistent with this new habit. And it gives me the momentum and the inspiration and the motivation and the encouragement to keep going. So even little things just like that, you might think, oh, that is so basic. How could that help? Ladies, trust me, try it out. And when it works for you, drop in the comments and let me know. Ladies, it's really easy for us to get very discouraged when we think about all the things we want to accomplish in life, right? I have some good conversations with my inner circle, and I'm hearing what they're doing, they're hearing what I'm doing, and it's so easy for us to feel like, man, I need to do better in life. Yo, what am I doing? And we start to think about all of these things, and we are so hard on ourselves. But what I want for you to remember is, whether you're trying to start a new habit or stop an old habit, lady, do small incremental changes. It can be very overwhelming when we try to change all things at once. And 9 times out of 10, because of that overwhelm, we will just give up. We'll just fall off the wagon. We'll say, you know what, I can't do it. It's too excessive. And that's true. It is too much. You cannot do all things all the time. You have to prioritize. And so what I say is, pick 1 or 2 things, depending on what the habit is, depending on what the lifestyle change is. Pick 1 or 2 things to focus on and really spend time working on those aspects. And first start off by just saying, okay, I'm going to do it consistently for 1 day. And you might think, okay, what's 1 day going to do? Well, 1 day can become 2 days. that becomes 3 days, then 4. So instead of looking at it like, okay, for the next, 90 days, I'm gonna XYZ. No, pause. It's something new, it's something different. So give yourself some time. Focus on saying, I'm going to do it today. And then I'm going to do it tomorrow. And then day 3, day 4. So then it doesn't become so overwhelming to you. You can say, okay, in 1 week, then 1 month, then 2 months, and so forth. All righty, ladies, that is it for today's episode of Grown Lady Chat. Remember, we have new episodes every Monday and Thursday, and I did promise that today's episode I would have a little something extra for you. So we do have another giveaway winner. So our giveaway winner for today's episode is... Alrighty, lady, make sure you reach out to me so you can claim your prize. And like I've said before, I do random giveaways and you could be the next giveaway winner. So until Thursday, remember, I am Dr. Sherunda Simone and I will either see you at the top or from the top. You decide. Bye.